is so many of these cops are playing this social media game, brother. They know I'm social media or whatever I do with YouTube. Some want to be on there as heroes, some want to play, some think it's funny, some would like to ruin me because I do that. If we see any pattern at all while I'm in town this round, any pattern at all, will you take a look at it with me?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
let me know.
Just for starters, I see it's petty. Getting to the point, my mother drove all her life. Never even been pulled over in her entire life, brother. She even had a Mustang, 65 Mustang, brand new. Never been pulled over, never give a ticket to, never nothing with cops in her entire life. My mother was that way. Worked for the government. My dad worked for the government. Now, how is it that I drive an old cop car? Why is it that every cop in this country wants to get as close as they can to it? Do you know why?
Because it's an unusual looking car.
No, because they're social media. Cops have been sworn in to serve and protect, not to stalk on YouTube, jerk off at fedsmokers' videos, and then go after fedsmoker, which is me on the net. I'm Connell Peterson, you know that, right? But they like to go after the fedsmoker thing. Well, why is that?
No, I can't speak further.
And they know, if they look deep enough, they know I'm the one that puts cops in jail sometimes, takes their badge and puts them away. And I don't think they believe that. So do you want to call some people sometime when you get some more time and we can establish what I'm capable of doing to these guys? To give them a little bit of a chance?
Well, I'll take a look at your videos. You're sitting on YouTube.
Yeah, if you get bored, call Hastings, Nebraska's Sheriff's Department. There's an FBI task Kemp that I used to wear wires for on narcotics back in the 80s. And then I started just doing my own thing. You know, I really did. I used to work with the state undercover and did a few successful stings with them guys, quite a few actually, from like when I was a youngster on up. And it seems like your cops in this town, not as bad as most towns, have arranged two separate deals, okay? There was another incident like a year ago. I was at the rest area. And I just asked this guy, how you doing? Next thing you know, he calls the cops freaking out for no reason at all. And then, come here, dude, right now. So the redheaded lady was in on that one too. Come here, dude, now. The redheaded lady was in on that one too. And basically, I was the bad guy there.
Right.
Again. So she is trouble. What's her name anyways, the one you think I'm thinking of?
Well, I think you're thinking of Straw, but
What is it called? STRAW?
Sure. But, and I'm not sure that's the...
Kind of a bigger gal, reddish brown hair.
I wouldn't call her a bigger gal, but... And her hair, she changes the color every now and then.
Yeah, like a reddish thing going on. And I thought she was a Mexican, but, you know, maybe she must just date Mexicans and look like that on purpose. Like some white chicks do that when they date black guys. They start looking like black people. But no, I'm not racist. I'm just saying it's awfully strange that this woman, she appeared last time, the first time, and next thing you know, I had to give her the baby raper stamp and all that bullshit. I don't know what it is with them, brother, what they're looking for, but I really can't give it to them. The only thing I can give them is an exposure and a baby raper stamp. I really don't know what they're looking for.
Right.
They're not like you. I consider you a gold and above. They can't. And your woman, she's gold and above. That lady. I just can't give you that. You have to earn it with acting normal. The little Mexican guy that came over there, I think he was a sergeant. He seemed pretty normal, but what doesn't look normal is the entire scene itself. How do you pull into a gas station and have some freak there acting cuckoo, and then his wife just happens to be packing a pistol with a kid crying? How could Hollywood write that? That's a setup, brother. That's a setup. Don't you see it? That's why you need to say, look here, bitch, and you over there, Sarge, you're both going to take polygraphs. We're going to find out how clean you really are. Can you polygraph them if it looks bad?
Well, there's some federal laws against that.
What?
Mandating polygraphs for employees.
Well, I thought it said right on their applications, you're
That's before you hire them.
obligated to take a polygraph at
Before
any
you hire
time.
people, right?
Yeah, so are you allowed to polygraph them?
No.
Well, I seen some cop in Oklahoma that was raping bitches on the side of the road at a regular pace.
Mm-hmm.
He looked all Spanish and Chinese mix. Have you seen his story?
No.
They polygraphed him. So how'd he get polygraphed?
I don't know. I mean, unless he consented. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
maybe his
anything about
stuff
the
his
case.
stuff might have went
It'd
into kidnapping. His stuff might have fell under kidnapping because
Yeah, it'd be hard for me to speculate.
he was like holding his women and making them fuck him and suck him for like hundreds of cases, almost a couple hundred cases. He's in prison for the rest of his life, okay? So I'll just say this, let's just start at square one, okay, and see what happens, okay? I have like several dash cams. Let's just see who's hanging out.
Yeah, that's why I asked you if you.
And I'll be honest with you, I want to tell you this